MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball on the show. Next. Sandy Alcantara gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Stepping up to the plate, Richie Ashburn. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Standing in now, Andrew McCutchen turned on down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Dan, some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Into the box, Bryce Harper. Outside, 2-1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just one win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
Popped him up. Alfaro is under it. 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Striding into the box, Mike Schmidt. 2 hits and 13 at-bats in the series so far. 1-1, here it comes. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. McCutchen leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Zach Eflin is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Ready now, Juan Pierre. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. And that's allowed out number 1.
Shortstop, Hanley Ramirez.
Up next from Miami, Hanley Ramirez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-2. One out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Gary field.
Into the box now, Gary Sheffield. He comes into this one just 2 for 12 in the series to this point. The 2-1 home. Is a fastball taken high for a ball. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Yeah, thanks, Matty B. Hey, you know what, Dero? This is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, Dero. Win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Striding in, Cliff Floyd. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
2 out with the man at first. Line drive base hit. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
In now, Jesus Aguilar. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at-bat.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
The payoff pitch. Second and third, 2 away. Soft grounder left side. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So next to the plate for the Phils, Jimmy Rollins. He'll get us started in the top of the second. The 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 2-1.
Ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. No score here as we play inning number 2. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
So now to the plate, Rhys Hoskins. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. Phillies strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready now for the Marlins. Brian Anderson head-to-head at the start of play against Zach Eflin. He brings a more than respectable .357 batting average. He also has 1 home run. Hit out towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and they get them both.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. The 1-1. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing doing for the Marlins. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Into the box, Zach Eflin. 9-1-2 due up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
At the plate now, Richie Ashburn. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Sheffield is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
Now to the plate, Andrew McCutcheon. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Third inning, no score to this point. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings, but now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Standing in now, Bryce Harper. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. The 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Sandy Alcantara, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Now the 2-1 is offered out of the zone and missed.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Count remains 2-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, that's a win-win right there. Solid AB by the pitcher after battling, making this pitcher work and executing and getting the result. Job well done.
In now, Juan Pierre. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
To the plate now, Hanley Ramirez. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Into the box now, Gary Sheffield. Hit the other way out toward right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. Marlins leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. In now, Mike Schmidt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
In for strike 2. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jimmy Rollins. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw into second. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Into the box, Didi Gregorius. Into the corner and slicing foul. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Lifted the other way to left center. Floyd will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Now at the plate, JT Realmuto looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
And another foul ball. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder. Still going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. At the plate now, Zach Eflin. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Popped him up. Aguilar in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Payoff pitch one more time. Grounded to short. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Philly. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and the free swinging Cliff Floyd will stand in.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Floyd.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Chopped down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. Now the 1-1 pitch. In the air now, out to right field. Harper will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
So 2 are gone now in the Miami 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. The 1-2. Catches the corner, got him looking. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail things here 2-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Richie Ashburn. The 1-1. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The 1-2. Hit in the air to center field. Pierre is under it to make the catch. There's 1 gone.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew McCutchen. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Hit sharply on the ground, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
So now to the plate, Bryce Harper tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
Now the 2-1, and it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Runner goes for second. Trouble averted here as this is tapped out in front of the mound. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike Smith.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Schmidt. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Line hard. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out. 1 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Sandy Alcantara.
Starling Marte will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Starling Marte.
I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
Number 55.
Thank you, Heidi. Ryan Stanek takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jimmy Rollins. Here's the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Didi Gregorius will be next. Short, hit hard, scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman, Didi Gregorius.
Digging in, Didi Gregorius. He flew out in his last at-bat. And right into the shift, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now the pitch. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. This is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Floyd. Gone! JT Realmuto with a solo shot. His 2nd home run of the game, and the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
To the plate now, Rhys Hoskins. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And he struck him out. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 3-0 Philadelphia. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Juan Pierre. Full count, 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Hit sharply toward the right side, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
At the plate, Hanley Ramirez. Hard on the ground toward short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Yeah, Matt, back-to-back base knocks right off the bat here. As we take a look at the numbers, you see they aren't that bad, but he's definitely got into a no-out jam here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
Standing in now, Gary Sheffield. Drilled right back up the middle to second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Cliff Floyd. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-back singles to the first 2 batters.
The 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. They trail it here 3-0. Eliezer Hernandez will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Eliezer Hernandez.
Stepping in, Zach Eflin, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. The 1-1 home. Hit back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the left fielder, Richie Ashburn.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Richie Ashburn. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. This is pulled into right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
The center fielder, Andrew.
Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Here now the 2-2. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
At the plate now, Bryce Harper in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 4-0 Philadelphia. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Sharp ground ball to third. Gloved by Schmidt, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Digging in, Brian Anderson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
Little chopper back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Miguel.
Settling in now, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Heading out towards shallow right. Now a reaching grab as he makes the play and loses his balance all at once. A final look at this tumbling catch out there in right field. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Digging in to try it again, Mike Schmidt. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Fouled off. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
So striding in, Jimmy Rollins. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Here's the pitch on 2-2.
Count is 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
In now, Didi Gregorius. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Two out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch.
You got a full count.
Fouled away. Once again, a 3-2. Hit hard up the middle. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Looking at this one, it's obvious he should have just hung on to it instead of throwing it to first. As it is, I think they'll score a hit and an error, and he's in scoring position.
JT Realmuto will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. The 1-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Floyd is there. And that's the third out. Phillies strand 1. They lead it 4-0. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Hector Neris is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Gene Segura will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next to hit is the catcher Jorge Alfaro.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And there's one down now. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Matty V, what a nice performance in this one. 7 shutout innings. Watching from the dugout now. Hard to believe that he could pitch any better than he did through the first 7 innings.
Garrett Cooper.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 9, Juan Pierre.
Digging in and looking for more, Juan Pierre. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
The batter, the shortstop, Hadley Ramirez.
Into the box, Hanley Ramirez. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Digging in, Gary Sheffield. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
2 down, runners at first and second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. The relay, throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
Number 30.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Brandon Workman comes on now, looking for the final out of the inning to strand the 2 runners in scoring position.
Brandon Workman.
Cliff Floyd will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. The set and the 1-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. No dice on the knuckle curve that time. 3-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Ready with the 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And up next will be the power hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. One and one. Here it is. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Center fielder going back. Leaps, and he made the catch. He took one out of the stands. Santa Maria. I think this deserves a second look. Up and over the wall to take away a grand slam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. James Hoyt enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and here comes the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, Watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
To the plate now, Gene Segura. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Richie Ashburn. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. 2 out, nobody on. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Trying to bunt his way aboard to no avail. It's 2-2. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Hit on the ground out to short, and that's in for a base hit. Finally, make him 1 for 5 now.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
Stepping in now, Andrew McCutchen. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Pitch inside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Another payoff pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Now this will rattle up against the wall. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
Harper.
At the plate, Bryce Harper. Here's a drive out toward left center field. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
So now to the plate, Mike Schmidt. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Phillies lead it 6-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. David Phelps will come on to take over on the mound now, and he'll hit in the 3rd spot in the lineup as a part of the double switch. Shane Victorino is into the ballgame as well as a part of that aforementioned double switch as he'll take over in the number 6 spot in the lineup.
Number 8.
All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas. 1-1, a fastball high. 2-1 now. One out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
So coming to the plate, Jorge Alfaro, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. The 1-1.
That's outside.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Miami down to their last strike. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one. And the Phillies have made it a memorable weekend. They take 3 out of 4 as this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
6-1 the final tally today. The Philadelphia Phillies took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Zach Eflin earns his first win of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Marlins, 1 run, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.